What's going on, everybody? Back again today, and we're going to be going into Act 4, doing Damien's Lair. But before I get into that, I do want to say that I'm going to start streaming. So, yeah, I don't have a set schedule yet as far as when I'm going to be streaming. A lot of the time is basically my schedule right now, whenever I can. So I'll have a link to my stream in the description, and if you could pop over there and hit me with a follow, then you'll be able to get a little notification and see when I do go live. But I will be trying to go live every day, at least Monday through Friday. Yeah, at least Monday through Friday, every day I'll be trying to go live. So yeah, it's super exciting. I'm super eager to get into it. I'm going to be streaming Hero Siege. Also going to be checking out Last Epoch. I'm about to be getting that. I'm going to get that here in the next day or two. And I'll start making some videos on that too, so you guys can check that one out. It's another ARPG. It looks really fun. So yeah, I'll be getting into that. Getting into some, all sorts of shenanigans on the stream. Come and hang out with me. Chat it up, we'll have a blast. But all right, intro over with. Let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of this video. We're going into Devil's Breach, and again, like every other act boss, you want to do your quick circle, see if you spy anything with your little eye. And then you just pick a wall and go for it. I'm not doing a great route right now. I did poorly with my pathing, but it's okay. Always do the void portals, always. Too many good mobs, there's really good XP and higher chance of loot. And if you do engage in trading, if you can't do the dungeon, the Eternal Battlefield dungeon boss, because it is hard, if you can't do it, the fragments do sell for quite a bit. So, cool, Arrested Key. Yeah. Alright, back to looking for our... Man, it's just throwing... You can't not do these, that's the thing. Alright, screw the Rat Den. Screw the Shadow Realm. I don't have enough to buy anything out of there. No point in getting my hopes up. We found Damien's Lair. So first things first, you pop over to the left here. You're checking this wall for a door. If it's not there, then you come up here to this side, and you would be checking the middle, but since it's not there, we're going to run down to the last door location, which is going to be right down here at the bottom. Moving on to floor 2, it's a little bit more of a path. So that's door number 1. It happened to be there. If it wasn't there, you would come further down. Door number 2 is going to be over here. In this spot, you can see the divot on the minimap. And if it wasn't there, then you would come up here for spot number 3, which would be on the top half. You can see the divot on the minimap again. This dungeon, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't like all the candles. There's just too many. They're tiny. When I'm attacking, you can barely see candles under all the attacks, and then I'm running along trying to go, and I'm just stuck all of a sudden. You just kind of have to like jump a bunch of stuff. So it's not one that I would recommend. If you're just going for raw rubies, I wouldn't recommend farming this dungeon. But if you're going for the dungeon fragments, the pieces from each dungeon to farm Uber Damien, then yeah, by all means, run it as much as you have to. But there is also, I forgot about this, there is the Devil's Key. For the Devil's Hole dungeon, which is actually in the same map as this dungeon. It's in the Devil's Breach. And that the end chest of that dungeon has a high chance of dropping those boss fragments. So I actually did I did like 6 of them, and I got enough for a full set of the boss run, which is good because I don't want to have to farm the Act 5. Act 5, you know what? We're gonna do it. Act 5 is gonna be part of this video because Act 5 sucks. So we'll do one more just run through so you can get the vibe of the run if you're just pushing through. See, we gotta do the... Alright, we're here for the speed. We'll skip it this time. Don't do that, though. You know, do as I say, not as I do, right? Don't skip those. Those are too much value to skip normally, but we're making... calling an audible on this one. We're gonna do Act 5 as well, because Act 5 is the absolute worst, and I hate it, and that's all there is to it, really. It's the worst, it sucks. I want them to take it out of the game. You know, I love this game, but Act 5 is a pile of crap. It's... I mean, I'm sure you guys, most of you have already gone through there, and you know Act 5 is where we get the underwater breathing mechanic that is only present in that, and for certain, like, Chaos Tower layouts, and if you do an unstable rift while you're in Act 5, like... And it's just... Between that and all the little, you know... Similar to this, this one has the candles, but Act 5 has the bamboo. That you can very easily get stuck on and just, you know... Did I miss that one? No, I just didn't hear the beeps. Interesting, it didn't doot at us to tell us that we had completed the puzzle. But yeah, so we're gonna just include Act 5 into this video because I'm sure you guys are tired of watching all these videos too. And Act 5 doesn't deserve a whole video because it sucks. And put it in its place. It's a piece of crap that it is. Alright. So we did that. We vote reset to get out of here because we don't care about going on. And then we go to Act 5. Act 5 is... Here we go, look. Doop, doop, doop. You gotta actually, like, breathe. It's just annoying. I don't like it. So we go into the water temple. I always go down first. Then I come around here. I mean, technically, actually, you don't want to do this. Because you'll see, if there's a door there, you see it. Otherwise, you can just go up. You can pop over to the left. Oop. Pop over to the left. And you can see the indentation of where the door would be there. So you don't, if you can see it, you don't have to go all the way like I did. And then this is the third door location. Floor 2, okay, so the speed of Act 5 isn't that bad. Here's the location number 1. Location number 2 is here. And you'll find location 3 is over here. Where is it at? I know it's right here. Okay, so the third location will be right here. So I just always go up first because on this one, generally, in my experience, and I mean my experience is limited on Act 5, but in my experience, between this one and the one over to the left, that's where the door is most of the time. But if you check both of those and it's not there, then you can really just, you know, you just pop right down. You know, and you'd be there, you know, in a heartbeat. It's not... Okay, it's not... Obviously, it's not as bad as I'm making it out to be, but it's not fun, okay? I don't like it. I don't like the bamboo. You get stuck on the bamboo really easily. You can get stuck behind these things, like, sometimes. Like, I've had times where I'm, like, can't move forward. I'm stuck on this crap. And you just, you know, you have that constant anxiety of the need to make sure you're breathing, including in the boss fight. And yeah, to me, it's just not a fun one. We always pick up scarab plates. If that hits high percentage, that can be worth a lot of money. And as you can see, like, my breathing, I'm not even, like, hitting half most of the time, but it's still just, you know, look, I'm like tick tick and I'm gonna start taking damage and dying. I'm hardcore. Stuff like this. I really don't like forced underwater mechanics in any game. Oh, awesome. It gave us one of the items, so now I can run 2 of these. That's great. So that's the Act 5 drop. But that's Act 5. I'm going to do another one just so you can see it quick. Because I like to, you know, I like to show you one where I point out all the doors, one where I just do it. So Act 5 is, I mean, it's quick. It's just the forced underwater sucks. That's the end all of it. The forced breathing mechanic. It's just adding anxiety for no reason. I don't like it. But that's just, I mean, that's me personally. If you like this stuff, then maybe Act 5 is the one for you, because it's not the slowest. Like, Damien's Lair is much slower. Much slower. And that's one of the slowest. That one, and you'll see in the next video when I cover Act 6, those two are both on the slower side. But still just, I mean, this one, I don't like it. Every time I make a new character, this is the part that I don't look forward to, having to run through this. You know, just, and a lot of times, if not for me making this video series, I would still be sitting at only Act 4 completed in Inferno because of this. I just don't like it. Oh my goodness. It's being good to us right now. Okay, cool. That makes me happy because that means I have to come here less. But there you go. That's Act 4 and 5 lumped in together into one. I hope it helped out. I hope you were able to, you know, figure these out and figure out just from my video whether or not you want to do these ones. At the end of, so not this video, but obviously the next video, at the end of the Act 6 video, I'll give you guys, after having done them all, I'll put them into a little order so you can see what I think as far as, you know, Act 1 through 6, like a little tier list of what I think is between efficiency and just quality of life in terms of how well the boss farming goes. I'll give you a little list as far as my opinion on which one's the best, all the way down to which one's the worst. But yeah, so I hope you like this. I hope you join me in my stream, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.